Alright, so I'm pissed off. And I really do mean pissed off and angry. So, there's this guy here on TikTok. He's from the UK. And it's at the point where he's calling me his wife. I'm not joking around. I'm not playing. It's the real deal. He's calling me his wife. Because I was at the point where, I unblocked him and everything. And this was, after, blocking him from, almost a month ago. So, I'll show you who I'm talking about. This guy. So, I had to pretend on my account that I was one of my relatives to get this guy to understand, I don't want to talk to him and whatnot. And he's under the impression, because he's living this fantasy kind of thing, that he loves me, and that he's also claiming that I'm his wife. Yo, if I have to unblock him and everything and show this video to him, I want this guy to understand, I'm not your wife. I will never be your wife. I don't need a husband in order to be happy. So, you need to get it through your head. You're living in some kind of fantasy world. And I don't need you to make me happy. Because legally, I need to be in the same country as you do in order for us to be legally married. So, yeah. And unless in recent years, this is from when President Trump was first elected the first time around, up until his re-election right now, and everything with him being in the White House again. Unless there are laws here in the United States that says that every man and woman needs to be married by a certain age, then I don't need to be married. So, yeah. I want people on here to understand something, alright? I'm not talking about Bible legal. I'm talking about legal. It needs to be on paper legal. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to marriage, alright? So, unless that guy understands that it needs to be legal on paper, I do not want to get married. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever, alright? I want to be clear to any single man that's on here, alright? I do not need to be married, alright? I do not need a husband to be happy. I do not want a husband to be happy. I'm happy just the way I am. So, hope that clears everything up on here, alright? Then let me ask you this then. Am I literally physically asking them to slide into my DMs? Hell no. They made the decision on their own to slide into my DMs. All I'm telling them in those DMs that I do not date online because it creeps me out. I do not want to get married. And that my decision is final on that part, alright? So, what do you think about that? Also, I do not need Adult Protective Services coming to do a welfare check. Alright? I am stable. Because if Adult Protective Services were to be called upon me, people who personally know me would have done that years ago when I first moved out onto my own. Alright? So, yeah. Top that.